Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your MC for tonight, Redi Direko.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, thank you very much. My name is Redi Direko. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to honor these women. We are going to reward them for the work that they've done. And most importantly, we are going to say thank you. We are going to say thank you for leading the way and being a beacon of light for any young, aspiring businesswoman. Please help me in welcoming the president of BWA, Businesswomen Association, Kunyala Mapisa.
It's been a long and incredible road for the Businesswomen's Association of South Africa. 30 years on, and the organization is still going strong as a platform for the inspiration and empowerment of women in business. Today, the organization is the largest and most prominent association of women in business with over 11 branches, the latest being our Queenstown branch, which was launched 2 weeks ago. This is a night to take stock and celebrate achievement, in particular to celebrate the achievement of 4 great South African women. The Businesswoman of the Year Award celebrates women that have achieved despite the landscape that seems skewed against them. These are women who continue to carve their space in history books and define what true leadership means. Gone are the days when it was expected that women who succeed in business must act like their male counterparts. Tonight is about celebrating those women that have broken through the mold and are actively shaping the environment in which they operate. And I would like to thank you all for listening to me tonight, and good night.
I'd like you to help me welcome the Chief Executive of Nedbank, Mr. Mike Brown.
Anyway, just a really good evening to everybody here tonight. As the financial partner to the BWA, Nedbank views the announcement of the Businesswoman of the Year as an opportunity to applaud not only the Businesswoman of the Year, but also to acknowledge each of the finalists who have collectively contributed to growing the South African economy. These achievements do signal Nedbank's commitment to gender equality and transformation. And in fact, as we sit here today, 62% of our workforce are now women. Good luck to all of you. Despite the fact that only one winner will be announced tonight, it is clear that all of you are winners and have made a massive contribution to furthering the roles of women in business. We salute you, and as we say at Nedbank, you really have made things happen. Many thanks.
Dr. Namane Magau.
Tonight is one such night, when we have these 4 special stars that are going to lead us to the future. Sidney Poitier, in A Measure of a Man, raises the question on how to achieve the vision to weave the less fortunate into a decent and human society. The vision of women empowerment, in the same way, requires ongoing focus to ensure that women are integrated into the mainstream of the corporate and business world. We come a long way in the empowerment of women. We are wiser, stronger, and with a beacon of light provided by the kind of stars that we are celebrating tonight, we are headed for an even greater future. I thank you.
And we're moving forward with Phuthi Malavi, who is one of South Africa's young, dynamic, talented, and assertive women. She is the MD of Shanduga. Welcome, Phuthi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Success in the future will not be about natural resources. It will be about intellectual power, the ability to find solutions to increasing demand in the face of declining capacity. Key to creating this intellectual power is education, which is essentially about 2 things: finding solutions to future problems and having the capacity to make decisions. And so how do we, as a nation, make sure that we are positioned to be able to deal with those challenges that we will be facing as we move ahead? Well, Professor Klaus Schwab of the World Economic Forum says, women account for 1/2 of the potential talent base throughout the world. And therefore, over time, a nation's competitiveness depends significantly on whether and how it educates and utilizes its female talent. And so this is a spirit that does not only speak of women's history in our country, but of our history, the history of every single South African, because it is this spirit that will carry us into the future together. Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to spend a few minutes introducing you to the 4 finalists, the finalists of Good Business of the Year Awards. You will get to see how dynamic and deserving they all are. And as we go on, we'll present them with certificates and then move on, of course, to the Women of the Year Award. Kashni Naidu, congratulations. Come forward and receive your certificate. Thank you. I'm not sure if any of the finalists would be able to swallow or taste any of the food. I'm sure the tension is really, really high. I'd like to call one of the auditors from Grant Thornton, Annabelle Vieira, to present me with the envelope. And I'm going to have so much power for a moment. The winner, this year's South African Businesswoman of the Year, is Santie.
Sure. Well, I would like to observe all protocol, and I would also like to say a big congratulations to the other 3 finalists. I once had the privilege to interview Nelson Mandela for 45 minutes, and I really prepared because I wanted him to speak about himself and to tell about his own personal characteristics and his own personal achievements. And he literally spoke about collective leadership and not once about himself. So the moral of that story is there's no I in the word team. So I tried to give you just a few little stories in terms of great life lessons and also business lessons, which I try and apply to my business life every day. So thank you for the award again.
Support this event because Nedbank absolutely believes that we have to transform to remain relevant in a transforming society, and it's through events like this that we position ourselves as a transforming bank in South Africa.
I can imagine what's expected of me as the Businesswoman of the Year, and I will really take those tasks with enthusiasm and hopefully see how we can elevate the whole role of women in business as well.
Basically, the purpose for the award is the inspiration of others. So what is expected of her is to go out there, tell her story, inspire others for them to be where she is today.